Construction entrance only. Am I supposed to go this way? Or is this another side path that I'm not supposed to go down? Whispers. Nope, this is where I need to go. You know, that type of font and logo makes this feel like, very much like a spiritual successor or spiritually related to stuff like Lauren's Lure. Okay, that just kind of spawned in out of nowhere. Hey, death is below. Alright, team, keep that in mind. Death is below. Don't fall in the water, I bet. I am physically stuck. I'm fine. It seems our character is physically incapable of climbing up ladders. It's quite unfortunate. So we're gonna start hearing whispers or something here? Start seeing things, maybe? Things we shouldn't? Thought I heard something. Sounds of bats, though. That's death. Let's go this way. It's very dark, dimly lit. Can't hear anything. Can barely see anything. They did mention whispers of some kind. So what causes the whisper? Access code 5154, or 4151. Disable hot air before traveling. Stay vigilant. Collective abandoned this sector. Only savages left. I'm gonna guess that maybe the savages died here as well. Long, long ago. Anything over here? Maybe not. I think that's the same area I just left. Okay, 4151. Logs. Personal logs. Rotation's over and I'm done. That split wrecked everything. 2460. Why do I have such trouble, like, reading out numbers? Construction crews began piecing together the rift comms erased today. They say Chaos era fallout warped the old conduits, but the collective hopes to restore the tech. Hopefully, we will finally get a signal. 2715. This sector is a gold mine. Collective abandoned the entirety of it, but they didn't bother taking all the stuff with them. I heard just that the inner ring of sectors are left now. The rest is either abandoned or claimed by metal. Oh, we have collective emergency broadcasts. That's new. Collective mandate. Ventilation 553 officially, S53 officially designated trade route Gamma 7. All transit teams must verify air purity at Junction 13 and preserve remaining functional fans. 2355. Activity confirmed near Shaft 30. Cultist activity confirmed near Shaft 35. Avoid solo travel. Report any sightings immediately. 2565. Collective emergency alert. The red seed inhibiting movement. Patterns not seen since 200 years. All non-essential travel suspended. The red seed patterns. All I'm getting is that this area is no longer safe and hasn't been safe in hundreds of years. That did not work. Okay. We good? Maybe? Not a little bit? A little bit, maybe? Okay, I guess we just go around. Turn the valve? Nope. Wonder where that steam's even coming from at this point, with this being hundreds and hundreds of years old. And we can go around. Cool. Right. Where are we going next? Tell you what, this does a really good job at world building. Like bits and pieces of lore being told to us a fraction at a time. Where do you go? Well, hello, beautiful. I need you. Trying to connect. 4 of 13 found. Nice. Okay. I guess the big challenge is finding all 13. What's this? Unlike the shafts, the air down here is terrible. The source is probably the cataclysm, but we couldn't trace the wastewater back anywhere. The tunnels are too vast. Other members of the Order have pressed on toward the rift, so we've set up this makeshift outpost where a faint breeze of clean air drifts down from above. We couldn't find a trace of any savage tribes yet. They've likely perished already. Mana 3123. So it's been a few minutes, probably since we've gone down. The fact that turns on at all, the fact that even has a light going at all, is crazy. Okay, well that's another one down. Back we go. 4 of 13. 4 of 13. I wonder what happens if we get all 13, if that triggers like the true ending. Or if that's just an achievement. Hunting type thing. What the shit? Oh, we need to go that way real quick. There is a satellite array we need to mess with it real quick. Or maybe not. Maybe we can't. Oh, hello. An encampment. Are we able to go down? How? I don't even know which way to go at that point. Which is the correct way, which is just the side path. Our last hope to get out of this place relied on this. The chains broke. Now, our psyllium is growing with the whispers of the growing. As a consequence, most have already turned to the thread seekers. Only me and a few others are left. Down it goes. Are these like tangible objects? They are, but do they lead anywhere? Is my main question. Probably not, I'm gonna guess. Okay, out of my way. What else? What other bits of lore can you give me? What do you say? To anyone still here, me, Errol, as well as Aaron, Oxen, Karis, left this place and hopefully travel through the rift and reach someplace beyond here. If we're lucky, we can still find the post of the guild and get some info on the next settlement and the way out of the zone. If only we know how to cross the chasm next door. So that was their struggle, getting across the chasm. Anything else? No? Can I hop over here? Sure can. I'm gonna guess that connects to... It does not. Where'd that side path go then? Oh, who knows? Okay. There is a lot to unpack here. Let me quickly hop over here. Where do you go then? Hello. 5 of 13. See, this is why I keep poking around. I keep finding stuff. Okay. So then, there's got to be something over here, right? Because that likely doesn't actually go anywhere. I can tell what's loading in and unloading. Because how do I get to that? Does this even go anywhere? We'll explore this way, and then we will backtrack if that's an option. I'm going to assume this area ends in a dead end, as that team again said, we don't know how to get across. Granted, that could have been 700 years ago, and who knows, the progress has been made since then. The vaulting is slightly inconsistent. Wait, where do I go now? Oh, here we go. Nope, that's not good. Okay. And we jump across. Cool. Jump up here. Jump up here. And up here. What does that give me? What does that give me? Something. Due to new collective directives and limits in our technology, we cannot perform regular maintenance or surveillance anymore. Over its operating time span of 200 years under collective control, we received a total of 0 confirmed communications. The array will be kept connected to power and run until its parts break down. Damn. So they've been holding fast for 200 years before they're like, man, let's call it quits. Logs. Personal logs. 2460. Northern Rift Array 25 and terminal successfully reactivated. Signal strength about 80%. Something like this must either arrays are either irreparable or insufficient. 2715. The collective turned away. They fear the deep wind that sings beneath the iron lattice. We remain caretakers of the lament to hear the threat itself. 3124. We finished the construction of our pathways across the rift. The wind is strong, but the air is clean. I wonder where it's coming from. One failed decryption attempt. Iscat here. This place is insane. I've heard stories of the rift before, but we've never seen it with my own eyes. This room must be tens of units in width and height. Having almost no roof above me feels weird. The air here is different as well. A strong wind is coming from the side, but the vent exhausts are not aligned that way. The old log speaks of ancient words that I do not yet understand. I will write them down and continue my journey. Maybe I will find answers elsewhere. Comm array management. Power on. All right. Does that mean, where do I go? Oh, I go up there. Oh, a bunch of those manta ray things are flying across. Where'd they go? I swear to God I saw them. Oh, there they are. Kind of hard to see because it's so dark. Alright, up the piping we go. Do I go across the piping? Or does it just end? I feel like it just ends. Sure does. Is there like a sprawling cityscape down below or what? I also can't tell if we're on like a massive spaceship or on something else. But hey, they said they have a way across the rift, so let's go find that. Big antenna array, check. I'm assuming we hop down somewhere over here. That's the way we came up, I think. What are you? Oh, just a really big manta ray thing. Massive. Trying to check to see where we came from. Is that not where we came from? Looks like we hop down over there eventually, though. For now, let's just keep walking across until we find something. And there is a lot to be found, it seems. Nice, okay. And hop here. And we go over here. And really, that's about it. Nothing really that way. Go this way. Whoop. A lot of the infrastructure is breaking apart and falling. I'm surprised these metal platforms are holding our weight. It is so dark up here. Whoop. Catch it. There we go. So it seems like whatever path across the rift they found, I'm assuming it wasn't that way. Okay, let's go down this direction then. And go right here. Go down that way. Wait, what's down here then? Where are we now? Somewhere else entirely. What is this? That also goes down. What's over here? I don't know, but it's very dark. A lot of stop signs. There are so many pathways in this game that I don't know where to go. Or what to do. Yo, I will take that though. What are you? Are you guys friendly? I guess so. They're not harming me. They're just little guys down here chilling. Yeah, that's what, 6 of 13? Just about half of them found? Oh, you also get dumped out from somewhere else too. This is not the only way in. That also speaks volumes to the amount of various paths you can take. Oh! Homeboy destroyed them all. Logs. Disposal storage 13. 2109. What the hell is going on? The net split is left with no way to access the disposal systems. At this rate, the room is going to turn into a farm. What do I even do with these things now, considering I can't kill them by hand? Lovely. 2110. Great, new admin just commandeered the whole damn layer. Now they're dumping twice the usual load into our facilities because they can't get the interlayer elevators to work. At least I'm not stationed at final disposal site. I just tagged the plumbos. Is that what these are? Plumbos? Powers are gone. 2154. Our orders were to clear wipe these creatures to clear the way for a new construction project. We shot, we incinerated, we even tried acid, they just wouldn't die. The commander himself showed up, looked at the carnage, and muttered, "Administration degenerates." He said he'd never seen anything like this, though I suspect he knew what we were dealing with. Glory to the Empire. 2310. Just started as a disposal tech after the collective reactivation. They filled me in on plumbos like their livestock, but these things move and scream. I asked about their origins and nobody seems to know. There's just tons of them coming in every day. 26 to 23. Dr. Solon again. Prepping the threadbound specimens for Sector 12 transfer. This one is surprisingly aggressive. I don't think I've ever seen a plumbo purposefully attempt to harm a human. Ina swears he heard it talking to him, but I think he just needs more sleep. The plumbo aren't humans anymore. Anymore? So we do know where they come from. Storage 17A is set to decommission today. If you find this log, say goodbye for all of us. Don't enter the corridor right of the rift. 2825. We are the voice of the thread seed. The rift winds carry our lament to metal and flesh alike. The collective is blind to the truth, but we see clearly. These threadbound are our kin and final destination. Are these the cultists? I stumbled in this chamber by mistake, thought it was an old storeroom. These little blobs are still alive. They hop and shriek without pause. How do they survive centuries? They simply cannot die, it seems. Emergency alert, thread seed. What is this? Any plumbo displaying threadbound activities to be immediately reported and relocated to newly established artifact research facility in Sector 12. Collective alert. Due to the freight railway shortages, plumbo disposal sites are being moved to Sector 1. Sector 53 will be declared as abandoned in a coming public notice. Alright. So plumbos used to be human and cannot die? Feels like something out of like, I have no mouth and I must scream. Huh, that says to not go that way. This dumps me out kind of near where we just were. So what happens if I go this way? Do I just die? Do I get told I'm going the wrong way? Keep walking, there's definitely something at the end. Is there something at the end? Don't psych me out, dude. Is there something there? Do I need to keep walking? The last time I did this, the game crashed. I believe that's everything here. I'm gonna quickly double check. I actually had to reset because whatever that sign was, like whatever direction I got very lost. That's all I'm gonna say. What was down here? This goes somewhere else entirely. Oh shit, there's another pathway over here. I did not see that. Oh, that's death. Gotcha. Oh shit, another pathway. And I'm in another little settlement area. Cool. 50 years since they abandoned the place, of course, us staff of negligible importance got left here as well. Some managed to catch the final railway, going a few dozen sectors away from here in the entire zone that's being cleared. For the rest of us, it's a fight for survival, but now we are resting in this topic, but we gotta move fast. The flood of the cycle will begin very soon. The nebulae outside seem to sense it too. I'm gonna guess that's those manta ray things. Getting in contact with the waste fluids can be fatal in many sectors due to what happened in the calamity. Let's open it across any mechanicals. We've still yet to see any mechanicals as well, or evidence of mechanicals, I guess. I guess we go take a peek over here. Nothing really, I think. There are so many side rooms and side paths, it's actually insane. Like, there is so much detail put into this game, so many side areas and paths, you simply, if you're not paying attention, will not see. You simply won't see them unless you're paying attention. And some of them are there for a joke, like that. This goes nowhere. We already, let's go make sure, okay, we already did that. There was this pathway outside as well that kind of connects to what we were doing, I think. We still need to jump down to there and see what's going on. We've got this area like right underneath us, I think. Yeah, that area. Is that where we started, though? Was that our starting point? No, because that's something we need. How do I safely get over there, then? Can I just top down? Sure can. And I guess we can hop down and hop back over. Okay, so I kind of understand where it is we need to go. Alright. Trying to connect. 7 of 13 found. I really hope we haven't missed one. Okay, what does this say? This is a blank terminal. Nothing going on. How unfortunate. Okay, so over here, I assume we have some notes, some bits of lore. What does it say? This document summarizes my observations of the creatures referred to as nebulae, gathered over several months of isolation on this station. With irregular duties reduced to a minimum, I devoted most of my available time to studying their movements and behavior. The nebulae appear to be highly social organisms. Solitary individuals are exceedingly rare. So, instead, they form cohesive groups that often extend beyond familiar structures, sometimes including no apparent offspring at all. Intergroup interaction also seems frequent, suggesting a collective or colony-like social model rather than territorial separation, though the existence of distinct nests or regional divisions cannot yet be confirmed. Their migratory or travel patterns show indication of periodic change, possibly in response to environmental factors or internal cycles. Unfortunately, the limited observation period has not allowed me to establish a conclusive pattern. Interesting. Curious. Okay. Kinda know where to go next. For this section. Down we go. Whoop. Okay, I was saving. I think. Yes? Anything over here? No? Alright, so saving. So we're in a new section, kind of. This is closed off. That has gas. So only this way. This is our only option. Or that. What other options exist for us? Okay, this says, temporary test. Subject. Test subject 14F99 has successfully grown accustomed to platform-based testing. Although when faced with moving platforms, presumably neural limits were overblown and the test subject 14F99 failed the test. Result, the test subject has failed testing viable insight in behavioral underneural breakdown in stress and life-threatening situations. I cannot read today. I cannot. Logs, personal logs. Stark for 17 cycles. Scouts found survivors huddled in a side shaft, babbling, eyes wide. They lost their minds to the silence. Core 3124. Record of the Order of the Spire. We crossed the rift at last, though half the old parts lay collapsed. We'll build our outpost here and push deeper into these ancient chambers. 40 ACEA. Picked up Tessa's trail down here and something else following it. Can't 3 failed decryption attempts. Okay. 41 AC10. Finally, at the testing tracks entrance, the rift comm array still hum, though weakly from what I could tell. They are a feeble attempt to contact at the top side. Okay, does anyone see the door control? I'm gonna guess we need to go probably up that to find the code for it. Would be my guess. It's gonna be somewhere in here. You can rotate picked up objects with F. Does that matter right now? Why are you telling me this right now? With F? Are you sure? Okay. Do that. Because I do not believe I can, for whatever reason, climb, nope, on the ladders. Apparently I've lost that ability. That's simply not something I can accomplish. That's too hard, too difficult. What do we got? 4599. Force field code in the room vault. Don't go alone. Code for second steam control. Don't lose or we're stuck. 4599. 4599. They said 4599. All right. 4599 team. Don't forget it. Okay, maybe it's just valve control. Okay, so we need the door control somewhere. Probably behind the steam. Okay, what do we got? What is over here? Another one. Trying to connect. Successful. MIK activated. So these are the MIKs. Okay. 8 of 13. 8 of 13. That's so many. For the next maintenance shift, user M21_4. Password JJA2. Okay, let that kind of load up. Logs. Selection logs. Broadcast. A large number of cryopods will be shipped over the coming months. Prepare to transfer subjects from cryo vaults into cryopods and redirect them to interlayer elevator bay. Element directive. Central authority dissolved. Testing canceled. Indefinitely storage vaults may be left unattended. All staff are dismissed. Cool. Whoops. Here, up here. That doesn't really seem to go anywhere, I don't think. Possibly. Oh, it's a cryopod. Door of the Order of the Spire. Okay. Force field 1618. Head to Ed Onzu. We were wrong, there are still savage tribes and worst of all, cultists. We decided to set up outposts in 2 higher positioned places as protection. The rift wasn't an option due to the harsh wind and temperature. It doesn't seem like anybody ever resettled these parts after the cataclysm, maybe because the toxic smoke is still around. We will wait for you before continuing the expedition. At least they had a nice little place to sleep in, you know? Okay, so 1618 is the lucky number. Okay, onward we go. Man, this continues on. This ought to be a 2-parter. This is a lot. This is a lot for a free demo, mind you.
You have reached testing chamber 17. This means you have successfully equipped yourself with all previously introduced testing principles. If you did not absolve the previous tests, please contact your testing supervisor immediately.
That is what, 9 out of 13? Damn, we almost have all of them. Why is this shaded so mysteriously over here? What is that? What are you? MIK logout. No, I don't want to do that. I feel like that's a bad idea. So this is MIK. I feel like logging out's a bad idea. Uh-oh. Nets, return to the net. What did I just do? Did I activate an ending by mistake? MIK. Whoops. My bad. Let's roll back and try that again. What is going on? Did we plug ourselves back into the net? I can't do anything. Can't move. We just are. So, we had a couple of options here. One was to log out of MIK, which dropped us back into the net, it seemed. Let's make sure this actually activated, as I forcibly closed. Yep, okay. Progress saved. And we have the MIK over here, which who knows what any of that means. But this seems to be like the central bit of intelligence for this entire operation, so we'll leave that be for right now. So what was this other room then? We had that. What's in here? What are you? We've reached testing chamber 17, an area long abandoned even by the collective, likely due to its treacherous terrain. Upon entering, we discover the far end of the chamber has collapsed entirely, leaving only a passage through a pipe to the canyon. While the canyon itself is a course navigable, it takes us off course and places our only known exit close to the Threadseed's location. We are currently scouting alternate routes around the collapse. I'll report back once we identify a spot. Cool. Code for force field control 1327. Don't forget. Don't forget, guys. 1327. 1327, guys. Don't forget. 1327. 1327, guys. Okay, I guess our only option is to run across this treacherous path over here. Whoop. Nice. I feel like I'm playing Soul Drifter right now, or whatever it was called. Whoop. Whoop. Which really fell apart towards the end there. Whoop. .360. What can I say? Whoop.
The brand new Revela Robotics mobile testing platform, not to be confused with the Revela Robotics static testing platform.
Okay. I see a pathway over there. I'm gonna go take a peek.
Making traversal harder. Due to previous incidents,
Humans only.
that falling off any platform is not testing protocol.
What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? Okay, we got fans still running. Someone's, what is this? We reused some old constructions left by survivors of whatever testing went on here. Their notes detailed lots of valuable information. I sent them back home with the resupply guys, but the most interesting thing from them was about their project Ranid, which has simulated cognitive net access. If this means what I think it means, this might fulfill the prophecy. I have to wait for the response from the archivists. Whatever that means. I think that's it in here. Okay, check. What about over here? Door control. What was it? 1327? Open. Don't know what that changed, what that activated. Or deactivated. Oh. Got that over there. Cool. What's this way? And furthermore, what happens if I just continue across the track? Where does this even go? If anywhere. I don't think this goes anywhere. I'm assuming these are side paths because they take a little bit of like actively paying attention to what's going on around you, which not every single person is going to do. But maybe that's for the primary path and we're just going on an alternative path. Which takes us to this little guy over here. That's 10 out of 13. That's 3 more we need. Nice. 10 of 13 found. I am so good at doing this. I love dicking around a little bit, exploring different areas. This is my bread and butter, these types of games that have all these little side areas to explore and things to do. I still feel like I definitely missed one of the MIKs. But oh well. We'll just have to make do with what we have. Whoop, whoop. Whoop, whoop. Got it. Just gotta wait, just gotta wait, just gotta wait. And jump. Whoop. Okay, alright, okay. Alright, not too bad, not too shabby. Doing alright, we're doing okay here. We can do it. Whoop. 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 I got it. I nailed it. Oh God, I'm so good at this game. Oh God. Do not let your hubris blind you. Oh God. What is that noise? I don't know, but I don't like it. And that goes off into oblivion. This goes nowhere, it seems. What is that noise? Is that sunlight? Is that the real world out there? Sure sounds like it. Okay. Where are we going? Into a sewer system, it seems? With some shit water beneath our feet? So that's obviously the way we need to go, right? So what happens if I backtrack? Can I backtrack? Is that an option? Oh my god, I can. Why does the gravity feel different here? Oh, I phased through. I don't think I should be doing this. I think I'm breaking the game, team. I think I'm breaking the game. It's getting darker. It's getting darker. I don't know where I'm at. This is not good. I will fall to my death. Just casually breaking the game over here. Okay. Let's go the way we're actually meant to go. What? What? God. I'm really loving this game so far. I am really loving this game. I am so glad this was sent to me. This is put onto my radar. As these types of games are my bread and butter. The traversal, the slow building mystery, the little bits of lore you find out on your own. These types of games have all these little side paths you can go down to get little secrets. Collective official notice. All travels to this part of the canyon are to be suspended due to threat seed. The restriction may last from a few months to hundreds of years. Please check with newest collective directives before entering the area. Traverse the canyon, another exit. Or traverse the canyon, at another exit. Warning, thread seed. So, we never really got an explanation on what exactly a thread seed is. Perhaps we're about to find out. Thread seed detected. What the actual shit? Why does the world look like this? Clearly we need to go down. Somehow. Okay, we need to get down there somehow. So I'm going to assume we go this way and find piping to go down. Whoop. And that's 11 of 13. We're so good at this. We're so good at this. 11 of 13. Uh-oh, we're on the opposite side of where it says do not traverse. I'm sure it'll be fine, team. What's the worst that could happen? Alright. Make sure we're not missing anything down here. Does not seem like it. Broken pathways and everything. Okay, so we have 2 more of those MIK things to find, or whatever those devices do. So we need to go that way. But these signs say death ahead. So what happens if I walk ahead? Surely it's not death, right? What the hell? What the fuck? Why is this happening? What is going on? Meet the thread seed, no going back. What are you? What the fuck is a thread seed? I don't know, but I'm gonna go back now. It said no one going back, but can you guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go back. Okay, so that's a thread seed. How that's a threat, I'm not really sure. What was that? Uh-oh. Are we stuck? Are we trapped? Are we stuck in a loop? I think we're stuck in a loop. What do we do? Okay, so meeting the thread seed gets you trapped in an eternal loop and you may not escape. So that's the danger. Thread seeds trapped in a loop. Why? Who knows? Probably just for fun. Probably just bored. Probably just teasing, playing around, you know, just joshing around. We're taking it too personally. Alright, let's double check, make sure there's nothing else for us to see over here. No? No? Okay. This way we go. And more signs that say don't go this way. And we're on the opposite side of it. As a light. This is ominous and eerie and full of danger. Screens. Whoops. Right, going to the left is a lot of lights, a lot of lights, a lot of lights, a lot of lights. And then we pop out somewhere. An elevator shaft going down. Oh. That was fun. There we go. Testing is suspended until further notice. Subjects are to be stored in cryo vaults and the Rebel Robotics large scale, yada yada yada. You are nothing. Okay. What is this? Connects all testing. Interlayer elevator located at port 11195 at the end of testing track. No return. If you go down, the elevator will automatically go up again. Oh, okay, so once we go down, we are not coming back. Let's go... Oh, we have a camera here watching us. Cute. Logs. Selection logs. 2025. Metallics, officially anomalous structural corrosion, now encroach on primary support structures in elevator shafts 58 to 63. Due to the non-existence of construction plans for this layer, deep structural analysis is required. All other shafts have received priority in supply of the anti-anomalous corrosion paint. Elevator port staff, in collaboration with specialized administration, teams are to apply this paint across the entirety of the shaft to prevent further infection. Please be aware that at temperatures over 500 degrees, the paint will lose its properties. Unknown source. I forced a path past the collapsed chambers of the test track 47. Only this elevator and the few more chambers stand between me and the interlayer elevator. If the rumors are to be believed, this is the only elevator that still answers to those who have lost connection to the thread and may finally bring me to another layer. Iscat. Iscat. Once again, our dude. Alright. We going down? We sure are. If we go down, we're not coming back. That's what they said, so... hope it's worth it. This is their Iscat wit, so... let's see what their fate is. As it will be... probably the same as ours. Oh, wow. That's incredible. Insane. End of the MIK demo. Thank you for playing. Damn, that was so long. It's been a while since a demo might require a part 2 from me, just to include everything. It might be a part 1, who knows, it might just be a longer video, but damn. I am actually very much looking forward to the full release. At the start there, when it said inspired by, Lawrence Lure, I was concerned, oh, is this gonna be like a really parkour-based game? But this is more of an exploration-based game. And again, I only found 11 of the 12 activators for the MIK. So there's still other areas we've yet to actually explore and actually look at. I think I got most of the side areas, but I can guarantee I missed quite a bit more. So, I highly encourage you to download this demo yourself and explore. Like I said, if you love exploration-based games that are very steeped in science fiction, if you like stuff like Abrasion, Abrasion, and Lawrence Lure, you're definitely going to really enjoy this. So I highly encourage you to download that demo and test it out. If you like Metal Garden, definitely up that alley. Only way more, focusing more on exploration than combat, but still very similar with how they kind of build the world. Overall, very much enjoyed it. Still have a lot of questions that need answered, and we need to know what happened to Iscat, what his journey was, and where they wound up. If you like the game, I'll leave a link to the Steam page and pinned comment. Wishlist it, download the demo, test it yourself. If you like the video, make sure to leave a like, comment, let me know your thoughts, your observations, your theories, what you think is going on in the world of MIK, and so on. And subscribe if you'd like to see more. Channel members for 99 cents a month get early access to videos, and there is a link to a Discord server to come chat with the community if that is up your alley. Otherwise, I've been SinisterHeart, and I will see you in the next video.